Welcome back, everyone.
Morning, everybody.
Joe here.
Kevin.
All right, Michael Sukup. You purchased the film The Lion in Winter. Another film we are going in completely blind for.
Yeah, I obviously have heard of it. That that it's not an unfamiliar title. Much beyond that, I don't know.
See, I've never heard this one.
I've heard of it, and that's the extent of my base knowledge.
It's
probably Mr. Science Theater joke they made about it. You know what I
really?
mean? Like I just heard the title.
Having pulled it up, I mean, I see it's an older film, 1968. Peter O'Toole, I think.
Peter O'Toole is the lead.
And Katharine Hepburn is what I also saw.
Oh, Katharine Hepburn's in it? I didn't see that.
Those are the two names I saw from the movie. So I'm not going to try to guess what it's about. It seems like it's going to be a period piece.
Yeah, it looks... I looked something in my head somehow like a medieval period piece. But
Which I'm
beyond
game
that,
for. I mean, heck yeah, watching Game of Thrones right now. Love me some medieval
Sure,
times.
absolutely.
You know, Peter O'Toole, legendary actor.
And again, always good to add to our repertoire of classic films, which I'm constantly trying to do. So I'm very excited about this.
Yeah, absolutely.
So thank you, Michael. A chance to see a movie that I haven't seen and may not have otherwise seen. Again, you guys are all batting 1,000 on Patreon, like always. Our Patreon subscribers pick 95% of the movies we watch, and they've never led us astray, and I don't expect that to start now.
You guys are the best.
Right. We'll get started here. I want to thank all of our Patreon subscribers who are here with us. Thank you, guys. And give a special thank you to all of our super patrons. AB, Actuarial Lurker, Balish Fuldez, Chris, Derek Peterson, MTC93, Jamie Morgan, Jeff, Christy Goverston, NJ, Sudugunda Varapu, Torgir Linkstad, Trey Contreras, Where Panda 47, and Natasha Norris. Thank you so much, guys. Super glad you're here with us.
Yes, we are. And if you're watching this for the first time on YouTube, welcome to our channel. If you might hit the like button for us, please leave us a comment down below and hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on the new content we've coming your way.
If you'd like to see a full-length reaction to this and everything else that we're watching, check out a link in the description below to our Patreon page. On everything on Patreon, we do follow copyright laws, so you're going to have to sync and watch along on your own source material. You're only going to see and hear us.
Yeah. I love the still photography of this. This is great.
Is this locations that are going... Oh, Timothy Dalton. And
Anthony Hopkins and Nigel Terry.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Latin. Catholics? Probably.
Yeah.
Sounds like something from The Exorcist.
That does.
The power of Peter O'Toole compels you.
Yes, it does. Cool.
That's a really cool opening.
Come for me!
There's Peter.
Yeah. This is post Lawrence of Arabia, I believe. Because that was 62, I think. Oh, I love that shot.
Yeah.
You're gaining on it, Johnny.
Am I, Father? Am I really?
Oh, that's Nigel Terry.
You'll be ready. That's the way. Come on, my son!
He's very Robert Baratheon, isn't he?
Yeah.
There's a legend of a king called Lear, with whom I have a lot in common. Both of us have kingdoms and 3 children we adore.
And then Shakespeare adapts it.
All of Britain, half of France. I'm the greatest power in 1,000 years, and after me comes John.
So,
I suppose this could be technically after Shakespeare.
How many husbands do you know who dungeon up their wives?
my God.
Whoa.
And kept the great bitch in the keep for 10 years out of passionate attachment.
Jesus. It's not a great guy.
Yeah. You did hear that he slipped little boys into his
I
list.
caught that.
Okay,
Yeah. Pending doom.
This is back when stuntmen really had to earn their pay.
There's Anthony.
Yeah. Why?
Richard. Richard.
Can't do it.
I don't think he's really supposed to. I don't think that's how jousting works.
Hello, Richard.
I know the Mountain did it on Game of Thrones.
Yeah, he wasn't really supposed to.
No. Holy cow. It's otherworldly, isn't it?
Yeah. How do you do a second take on that? You have to go back and have somebody brush out the sand?
Brush out the sand, yeah.
I'm enjoying the cinematography here a lot.
It's amazing. Can we shoot on Panavision still? Like, can we just go back to film and just have big, wide epics?
Do you think this is going to be a setup where we have the different sons kind of vying for...
It is like a King Lear story.
Yeah, where they're vying for who's going to be next.
You know, they mentioned it up front, so maybe.
Yeah.
Geoffrey.
Have a moment.
Father wants to see me.
He's rounding up the sons.
The young king died in summer, and I have named an heir. She knows I...
Okay, there we go.
Henry, I can't be your mistress if I'm married to your son.
Why can't you? Johnny wouldn't mind.
Oh, my God.
That is messed up.
Yeah.
How was I to know?
Oh.
What's the matter, lad?
Nothing.
A lot.
Yeah.
A lot is the matter.
You're a really messed up guy.
Hey, Dad, I'm not marrying your concubine.
Yeah. Yeah, no kidding, right? I do think a rift between the brothers is going to happen.
For sure.
So we have a child.
Right.
Richard is just
Brutal.
brutal. And then this guy,
Johnny?
he seems like he's much more
Capable?
schemy.
Yeah.
I am a constant soldier, a sometime poet, and I will be king.
Sometime poet.
They may snap at me and plot, and that makes them the kind of sons I want.
It's like Succession, isn't it?
Kinda.
It takes a special kind of monster to marry a woman for money and then just lock her up.
Let's hope Henry gets his comeuppance.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a line in winter. I'm guessing he might die. You know what I mean? It might be the end of his life.
Sure. Like, movies used to look great. And they actually built this. Like, she's
Yeah.
gently being rode right now. I love that.
I'm really curious about how they treat each other.
How dear of you to let me out of jail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's only for the holidays.
God.
It's only for the holidays.
King, king, king. Two of you must learn to live with disappointment.
Yeah.
2 years ago, the Queen and I, for reasons passing understanding,
It's a line that Sorkin uses a lot.
you came here for a reason. Don't you want to ask me if I've got an offer?
Have you got an offer?
Not yet, but I'll think of one.
God.
Better at this than I thought you'd be.
I wasn't sure you'd notice.
Yeah, we're pretty far
Yeah.
from peace.
Oh, yeah.
I'm all saying something wrong. Don't pout. I'm not pouting. Stand up straight.
Not
I can't believe he wants him to be king.
I know.
And that's to be the king.
Yeah.
There's no affection for me here. You wouldn't think I'd want that, would you?
So he's spiteful.
Well, I would be too. You have
I
two,
get it.
you have
I
two
get it.
older sons who are much more capable, and he's going to hand it to an idiot.
He is. He's classic middle child, though.
Yeah.
I don't much like our children. Do you think I could bring myself to hurt you?
Eleanor with both hands tied behind you.
So they're monsters.
So he's kind of Woody Allen here with this.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. That's a great call.
Oh, yeah.
You led too many civil wars against me.
And I damn near won the last one. Still.
Jeez.
For I do like to see you.
My God. This is
It's
such
weird,
a messed up
it's
relationship.
a really weird relationship,
Yeah.
yeah.
You're still a marvel of a man.
You're my lady.
I mean, in her situation, I might show up with a knife in my,
That's
in
what I'm
my
saying,
gown to
yeah.
cut the guy's throat.
Yeah, Civil War number 3. Here we go.
Yeah, exactly. We're going to have it out right now.
Now the French boy's big enough, and I'm sick of war.
Okay, so that's good.
Yeah.
I have a pack of barons we should look the loving couple for.
This is so interesting.
Yeah. I would think as citizens, I wouldn't even know what to think of this relationship.
Yeah, I've heard rumors, you know.
Yeah, right?
If you oppose me, I'll strike you any way I can.
When does the scheming start?
Right. I don't see both of them standing at the end.
No. It's like the Last Supper, isn't it?
Yeah.
Also, this is a Christmas movie.
I plot and plan. That's how a queen in prison spends her time.
Sure.
I'm sorry, Johnny.
Not yet, you're not, but I'll do something terrible and you'll be sorry then.
It's always good to hear.
Yeah.
I haven't got a thing to lose. That makes me dangerous.
Making threats right now?
Yeah.
I've not lost yet.
Okay, well. What do you have to say, Jeff?
Yeah.
You know, I know. I know, you know, I know.
Oh my God.
You have a gift for hating.
You're the expert. You should know.
He is his mother's son, isn't
Yeah.
Rot.
he? What a dysfunctional family.
Yeah.
Why did I have to have such clever children?
This is really well written.
Yeah.
Only this is one son you won't use for vengeance against your husband.
Nice.
Yes. Had I been sterile, darling, I'd be happier today. Shall I write my will to Richard? Everything. Would you believe me then?
Paper burns.
It's a great line.
Yeah.
You're as dead as you're deadly.
Don't leave me.
I don't know. I think she cares about her kids.
I do too.
You were lovely once.
Before you were locked away.
Right.
I'll scratch a will on this. To Richard. Everything.
Oh! Dear God.
Yeah, didn't see that coming.
This is incredible.
Yeah.
That
So
edit.
she wants the Aquitaine, but it's basically going to be Richard's. Who does she want it back for? Herself?
I guess. Get out of the dungeon.
I guess. Did she
Unless
want it back
there's-
for France?
Maybe that's it. That's her ulterior motive. I wonder if we get a scene between Dalton and Hepburn, and then we kind of find out what's going on.
What if I were king? It's your game, Jeff. You play it.
It's great lighting on this too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Of course. Of course he has a beheading toy.
Now here's my plan.
I read 3 languages. I've studied law. What plan?
You ran right past.
You mean destroy him? And Mother too?
And Mother too.
Oh, we see where the lines are being drawn.
It's either Richard on the throne or you.
Do you think we'd win?
I know it.
And something's gonna blow up.
Right.
Way to torture me. That's why she spent the evening wooing Richard, wheezing on the cold.
Yeah, okay.
I taught you prancing, lamb, and lute, and flute.
Oh, she did say that.
No Aquitaine for John.
I have to give him something. Isn't some agreement possible?
So that's who the Aquitaine's for. He wants it for is John.
Yeah.
Let's have a tally of the bedspreads you spread out on.
Thomas Beckett's.
What a lie.
I know. Still care what I do.
Yeah.
I have an offer for you, my dear.
A deal. You tell me, mastermind, for what?
Your freedom.
She wants that.
To be a prisoner. To be bricked in when you've known the world.
Yeah, it's pretty horrible.
Yeah.
These 10 years, Henry, have been unimaginable.
Yeah, you suck, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
The Queen is free, John gets the Aquitaine, and Richard marries Alice.
And you can give the bride away. I want to watch you do it.
Yeah.
Alice,
He wasn't planning on doing it.
No.
I can live without her.
And I thought you loved her.
So I do.
Thanks. Get old Durham. He's just down the hall. Ask him to meet us in the chapel.
You're getting married.
Yeah. But wake up. Well, Jeff and John are, thick as thieves right now. They're making plans. Yeah, don't go too far. You're getting married.
Right.
He's getting married now?
I never cease to marvel at the quickness of your mind.
You can't. The bishop's waiting in the chapel. Good, let's get this over with.
You'll make a lovely bride, I wonder.
This would be freaking me out.
I know.
I don't believe you!
Wait 10 minutes.
Oh my god.
I despise these people.
Oh yeah, for sure. At least Henry.
For sure.
Henry's pretty despicable.
Everyone else is kind of just like a byproduct of this.
Right, yeah, exactly.
Why the Aquitaine, of course.
Yeah, exactly.
What's that again?
Yeah. Wait, what?
You'll have what Daddy gives you. I am next in line to nothing.
Yeah, the king kind of gets to decide his succession.
Hold me prisoner until we're all agreed that John comes next. I can and will.
Oh, wow, we are changing it up.
Okay, well, crap.
My God, I'm king again! Are you happy for me, Jeff?
I'm happy for us both.
Yeah, we're two peas. We're two peas in a
Right.
pod here. As long as you're in charge, I'm in charge.
I know I'm winning, and I know I'll win. But what the next move is...
It's a toddler.
He is.
You were scared, weren't you? I think you were.
I was.
I bet.
May I watch you kiss her?
Why?
My curiosity is intellectual.
She wants to fuel this rage.
That's true. This would be rage fuel, wouldn't
Yeah.
it?
Believe I love you, for I do. Believe I'm yours forever, for I am.
It's like a wedding.
Yeah.
Oh, man. What a shot.
Yeah.
More.
I wouldn't want to sit and watch this unless it was just pure rage fuel.
And he's leaning into it,
Yeah.
for sure.
Be with me.
Oh, he's definitely leaning into it, isn't he?
He's looking over at her with one eye. It's like,
Do you like this?
yeah, more tongue.
My comfort and my company. We're locked in for another year.
Yeah, all you really have is your title, right?
Yeah.
There are times I think we love none of our children.
I would agree with that.
I'm so sick of all of you.
Because they're very self-important people.
Yeah.
We're his prisoners, if that interests you.
Why should it? I'm his prisoner anyway.
Yeah.
Try saying after me. John wins, I lose.
And what if John died?
Whoa, whoa.
He's got a knife!
Of course he has a knife. He always has a knife. We all have knives. It's 1183 and we're barbarians.
Some advisor you are.
Don't do anything without me. Let me handle it.
He's made a pact with Philip.
Right in front of everybody.
Just spilled the beans.
You're a friend. You know him. I don't.
Okay. Kids are on mom's side now.
Yeah.
Promise anything.
Okay. What's he going to promise then, I wonder?
I feel like everyone else is giving a really naturalistic
that
performance,
Nina?
but the guy playing John is a little over the top for me.
Nigel Terry? Yeah. That's kind of his shtick.
I'm off to father with the news that John's a traitor.
Kill you!
Yeah.
I wasn't on my way to father, but he was. He would have gone to Henry and betrayed you. Look, it's in his face.
So John's stupid and bought that really quickly.
Sure did.
Is it Richard?
You gotta be.
May we? That's what tapestries are for.
Everyone's hiding.
Don't go. I must know. Will you help me?
He's not offering anything yet.
No.
He was supposed to.
Why have you to fight when I could have the cretin or the fiend? Would we fight? We're fighting now.
Yeah, Philip's enjoying this.
Yeah. He's probably going to be the one person on top by the end of this.
You haven't asked how much your help is worth.
Yeah.
I never wrote because I thought you'd never answer. You got married. Does that make a difference?
Oh, okay. I didn't pick up on this before.
Yeah.
I've spent 2 years on every street in hell. That's odd. I never saw you there.
Okay.
They have a romantic history.
They do. That's interesting.
Yeah. And Philip's making this move knowing full well that the other two brothers are watching and listening.
Yeah.
That's a choice.
Explains his aggression.
Yeah.
He's such a repressed person, you know?
Now who's
He's
visiting?
going to hide here too? Yeah.
Like the whole family's going to be
He's hiding the whole family.
in Philip's room.
Yeah.
It's not too late at night. I'd hoped you'd come.
Good.
I bet he did.
I want to reach a settlement. I left you with too little earlier.
Yes, nothing is too little.
Your father always said, be fond of stronger men.
No wonder he loved everyone.
Good comeback.
Fight me and you'll lose.
I can't lose, Henry. I have time.
That's
Yeah.
true.
You'll say yes to Richard when he comes, armed, soldiers.
I'd be foolish not to.
I fight Henry when his sons will do it for you. Yes, exactly.
And he's got everyone on the hook, and everyone knows what's going
They're
on.
all in there. Here
Yeah.
it is.
Good night.
Good night. You're going? But we haven't settled anything.
We opened Christmas presents at noon, too.
What did he figure out there?
I did just win. Surely you noticed.
I didn't pick up on it.
I know your plans and expectations. You've burbled every bit of strategy you've got.
I learned how much fathers live in sons.
That's an awesome line.
What's the official line on sodomy? How stands the crown on boys who do with boys?
Oh, yeah.
He asked me if I loved him. Philip?
God, this is so complicated.
It is.
And I told him yes, so that one day I could tell you all about it.
Oh my gosh.
Don't know how I did it.
No! It wasn't like that!
Yeah.
You loved me. Never.
Oof.
You went with Eleanor. You never called me. You never said my name. I'd have walked. I'd have crawled.
Oh, it's
Eesh.
heartbreaking.
Thank God I have another son. Thank God for John.
And who shall we thank for Geoffrey?
Oh, my
Yeah.
God. This is all blowing up.
I haven't Richard's military skill, but he was here betraying you, not I. I haven't John's. God knows what you see in John.
Yeah.
And I don't doubt John loves me.
John's here.
Yeah, there he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
having a bad night.
turd!
Well, hi, boys.
Yeah. Everything's kind of out on the table now.
Cut to Philip just eating popcorn.
I wouldn't plot against you ever.
You did.
Couldn't you trust me? It was all yours. Couldn't you believe that?
Yeah.
But when can I have it, Daddy? Not until we bury you. I loved you.
Yeah.
Bastard you are, and you don't love anything.
I don't know.
I think he did.
I think he did.
I'm all that's left. Here, Father.
He is the smartest one.
He is. I love that.
And Philip just sits back and watches the
Yeah,
whole thing implode.
Just enjoying it.
You're not mine! We're not connected!
It's your fault. Because you've denied them for so long. That's
Right,
why they're
yeah.
against you.
Like, how did you think this was going to end well at all? I mean, all three of them showed up at Philip's door to betray him.
Yeah. She won.
Yeah, she did.
Merry Christmas.
Lost my boys.
You turned them into sociopaths. You kind of have yourself to blame.
Really did. They're all repressed monsters.
They are, yeah.
All my boys.
I think it'd be fitting if he died now. Honestly.
Yeah. Now what?
Yeah. This is one of those chickens coming home to roost situations.
It is. Honestly, ultimately, this movie's a great family drama.
Yeah.
It can be set any time period. Isolated her, too.
Yeah, everyone. Yeah.
Lost her.
Henry?
Nah, she That's
Earlier,
the whole thing was
yeah.
was all, you know, like all I want is you. It is a lot like Succession in that you like raise your kids to try to best each other, you know, to make them tough,
have them compete,
and then you wonder why they end up completely
despising
conniving.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you hate her even now.
No, but I did. He put her in my place, you see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd hate her too.
I prayed for her to drop and smiled a little when she did.
Fair.
I left him years ago.
Were you always like this?
Probably not.
Most likely.
Is that before she was locked up?
I should like to see you suffer.
Alice, just for you.
Just for you. I mean, she's clearly already suffering.
Yeah.
Glad they can have this moment. You know?
Yeah, it's so weird because she raised her and then to be in this position.
Yeah.
She wants you back.
Go to your room.
Yeah. I need to talk to my wife.
Yeah.
I've just seen Richard.
Splendid boy.
Yeah. She got all the news.
Exchange for what?
For nothing, for a little quiet, for an end to this, for God's sake.
Sure. Yeah, she's done.
England, lock me up and lose the key and let me be alone. You have my oath.
I believe her. I really do.
I give my word. Oh, well.
God.
How? From where we started, did we ever reach this Christmas?
A lot of cruelty.
Yeah.
Step by step.
Yeah.
If you want to know my plans, just ask me.
I'm not among the ones who give a damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe that.
Yeah.
What do you want?
A new wife.
That's pretty rough.
Yeah, it is.
I'm to be annulled. Well,
Yeah, she didn't see that coming.
A new wife will bear me sons.
Oh, yeah. He's got to find a replacement king.
help me count the bastards.
All my sons are bastards.
God.
He's the worst father of all
Yeah.
time.
I adored you. I still do.
Yeah.
Probably.
We've mangled everything we've touched.
Yeah.
Deny us what you will. We have done that.
You kind of deserve each other.
I loved you.
Wow.
They're so shattered and broken, though. I don't see how they
No, they're
walk out of this.
they're getting old.
Yeah, they're done. This is goodbye.
There will be no annulment.
No.
Well, it was just a whim.
I'm so relieved.
Like everything they do is a whim.
Yeah.
Can't you feel the chains?
I love that.
I don't have to stop you. I have only to delay you.
I'm not mouldering. My paint's not peeling off. I'm good for years.
Are you?
Yeah.
What will happen to frail Alice and her pruny prince?
Oh, not that cruel.
We'll wait until you're dead to do it.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I could peel you like a pear, and God himself would call it justice.
That's where I've been on this.
For sure.
Don't you see you've given them a common cause? New
Yeah.
sons, you leave the country and you've lost it.
That's probably true.
Yeah.
All of you at once.
And Philip, too, he'd join us.
Yep.
Did your father sleep with me, or didn't he?
Oh,
He
my
knows
God.
how to push his buttons.
Yeah.
You're so afraid of dying, you're so scared of it.
Kind of hope he does do it.
Yeah.
She said she never loved your father. I never touched you without thinking Geoffrey.
Oh, wow.
I hate you!
Yeah, I think you did.
Wow.
You were in the next room when he did it!
Oh, wow.
You think that's no?
Yeah.
Just twisting the knife a little bit.
Yeah. I feel like she would have had there were so many times she could have used that.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like she uses it a bunch.
Right.
She's like, Did I not?
She really let it loose there, though.
Yeah.
What family doesn't have its ups and downs?
God. A great way to
Yikes.
end that scene.
Yeah.
It's a good entrance there, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
When the king is on his ass, nobody sleeps.
Does anybody like this guy? I mean,
Not anymore.
honestly.
He's just gonna arrest them all, isn't he?
Mm-hmm. He knows. Yeah, they'd be careful with Richard.
Right.
It'd be amazing if he was ready to go.
Yeah, right. He's ready to fight behind the door.
Yeah,
he is. Oh, that didn't make it. He didn't know there was a lot of guards outside, too.
Yeah.
He thought he was just going to sneak past him.
I like how they're walking in order, too.
Yeah. So I take it she's going back to her English prison.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm kind of a homebody. Having a castle to myself would be kind of sick.
You and I are getting married. Shall I kneel?
It's not another trick.
The bridal party's drilling on the cobblestones. There. My finest angle. It's on all the coins.
Henry, you can't ever let them out.
You've lost me. Let who out?
Yeah, they'll kill her.
They will kill everybody.
You've got to keep them there forever.
Do I now?
Yeah, did you not think this through?
Yeah.
And I will not live to see our children murdered.
She's smarter than he is.
Mm-hmm. Well, the mom told him that.
Yeah.
Eleanor's like,
He's just
I'll
in
send Richard to
denial.
the nursery.
Yeah.
Could you say to a child of yours, you've seen the sunlight for the last time?
So she can't marry you.
You do it, Henry.
That's the real question.
I shall have to.
I don't think he...
It's all fresh.
Right.
So
he's just flying by the seat of his pants here. That's why monarchs suck. Dictatorships suck. People get to rule on emotion.
Yep. You think he kills his sons?
No. I think they kill him first. She's either taking her jewels and escaping with this guy's help, or she's going to see him, see her sons.
I think that's what it is. She gave him the jewels, and she's like,
Could be, like...
it's yours.
Yeah. Yep. She's there to do a bust out, isn't she?
She is. It's not ideal to have a duel down there.
Right.
Yeah, I would not want to have a fight to the death like this.
Yeah.
If you got 40 pounds of armor on me, and
right.
I can't
Close
move my
quarters.
shoulders. Yeah.
Well, things have gotten bloody now.
Yeah, that was brutal.
It was coming eventually. Well, the boys didn't hurt each other. Yeah.
Ah, you chivalric fool, as if the way one fell down mattered. When the fall is all there is, it matters.
Nice.
That's a good line. The story is going...
Was this referenced on West Wing? I feel like that was a Bartlett Leo conversation.
That does sound familiar.
Yeah.
I've definitely heard that before.
I bought you each a little something.
What's he planning?
For God's sake, Mother.
Oh.
Oh, I'd only do it wrong. You kill him, I'll watch.
That sums up John.
You're not an assassin.
Look again.
Yeah.
Just spare me, lad. You broke these things. You want him dead, you do it.
Yeah, you did bring them knives. I mean...
Yeah.
Remember that? You tried to kill him, didn't you? Why? What did you want?
I wanted Henry back.
Yeah.
I wanted Henry.
Don't trust her.
I do on that.
I do. It's quite genuine.
Dear, whatever shall we do with Mother?
Mother did just come and let you out. Let her go.
She gave you the knife that you're holding to her.
They stood and quibbled too long.
I don't know how this is going to shake out. I really don't.
Not everyone's walking away from this.
Uh-huh.
That's better. Bright and clear, just like the morning. Fine-looking boy.
Why did he bring Alice down here for this?
I know.
You were the best. I told her so.
Yeah.
You can't ever let me out.
I'll never stop. I can't stop either.
Very much the same.
Brave boys. That's what I have.
It's a good throw to get both of them there in one hand. Yeah.
Come for me.
Like from the beginning of the movie.
Yeah. It'd be kind of fitting if John killed him.
It would.
Ooh.
Okay.
Jeffrey's kind of a coward.
A little bit, yeah. Yeah, Nigel's really going for it.
Yeah. Is he going to kill John here?
Is he? He couldn't do it.
Children, they're all we have.
Yeah. John's like, oh my god. Yeah, of course. But he stays.
Yeah. He didn't raise his hand up to stop him when he thought he was going to kill him, too.
No. I think Richard was probably the best of them.
I do too. Certainly the most kingly.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody thought you could.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same with the daggers to the sons.
Yeah,
you know?
I think that was probably like, you all need to realize you can't do this to each other.
For sure. That's good.
I've lost you, and I can't ever have you back again.
Yeah, there's definitely a sense of finality here.
Sure.
We're both alive, and for all I know, that's what hope is.
I really like that.
Yeah.
See them in the corners. You can see the eyes.
I bet that would hit different on stage.
Oh, yeah.
And they can see ours.
Definitely, right? Mm-hmm. Now, do we go back to torturing each other?
I guess so. The cycle continues.
Right? Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf?
For sure. Yeah, actually, it really is.
I hope we never die!
So do I.
This really is you're going back to prison. See you next year.
My God.
Like, pleased with each other.
They are. That's their understanding of one another.
Ha ha ha. We're dysfunctional.
Yeah, right, yeah. Typical Christmas in my house.
Right?
Yeah.
See you next Christmas for the same thing.
Yeah. Oh, dear God.
Okay.
Well,
I actually really love the dynamics of that. One, incredibly well-written dialogue, right? The characters,
some of the best, yeah.
Yeah. I do feel like Nigel was a little over the top for my taste.
Nigel Terry, yeah.
I like the movie a lot. I just felt like everyone else's performance were so strong and so
then Nigel
naturalistic.
Terry's the outlier, yeah.
Yeah, and then he's like from the first time you see him in the knife fight, or the sword fight with his dad, all the way through every scene he was in, he was really kind of chewing it.
That's my big problem. I know you've never seen it, but it's my big problem with Excalibur.
Sure.
It's an acclaimed film, I guess, but like I think he's wildly miscast because he's doing the same thing.
Is he?
As Arthur.
Like this,
it just doesn't have it for me.
Well, I don't feel like he paired up well. I mean, he was acting against some of the greatest actors of all time.
Anthony Hopkins stole this movie for me.
Anthony Hopkins. I feel like Catherine stole the movie for me. That's me personally.
Look, it's Peter O'Toole. Obviously, is kind of he's the centerpiece of the film, right? And he gave an amazing performance.
Yeah, all of them did.
But Catherine, every time they were on screen, she blew him off the screen. I thought
she did. Yeah, she was good.
And I loved seeing Anthony Hopkins' vulnerability in this film because he is this strong, very much. You know, I see both of them in his character, right? Because he's very much his mother's son, but he's also very much like his father.
Yeah, there were. I think you're right because I feel like of everyone in the movie, Anthony Hopkins had the less flashy moments available in the script. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he had to play it understated, but really do nuance and detail well. And he crushed it.
That scene,
you know what I mean? He wasn't the big. He wasn't bombastic at all like everyone else was.
Yeah.
And he was just good, like all the way through it, just good.
It's like you could really tell that he's just like listening to the other actors. You know?
Yeah.
And I love that scene. Like my favorite scene in the movie is when he's like, I tried to follow you. You were never there.
Yeah.
Like it was not like I had to go with her.
Yeah, for sure. Do you know that Peter O'Toole has never, he's dead, never won an Oscar?
Never won an Oscar.
Isn't that insane?
He got an honorary Oscar, but the man never won.
I don't care.
Never won.
Honorary Oscars are not real Oscars. He did not get rewarded for a performance.
I agree 110%.
And that is nuts to me.
It's criminal.
Yeah.
It's like the same thing with, you know, Leo winning for The Revenant or Pacino winning for Son of a Woman. Like it's a makeup Oscar.
It's a makeup one.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen it, at least not all of it, but Training Day for Denzel, same deal, right?
Yep.
That was a makeup for Malcolm X, which I have seen and thought he really deserved the Oscar for Malcolm X.
I still have that Blu-ray and I have not watched it yet.
It's quite a performance.
I that's what I hear. You know, one of our, speaking of greatest living actors,
one of our greatest living actors, right? Yeah.
But back to this, man. I mean, oh my God, like the performances are going to be a standout. I've been thinking about this movie all day, but I do love the dynamics. You could easily adapt this for the stage today and have it be contemporary, which I don't normally like that for Shakespeare.
Sure.
This is not a Shakespearean play.
No, this is not Shakespearean.
But like, I don't like it when
period set for sure.
Don't like it when they do that usually.
Right.
But like, you easily could do that because this is a family drama.
It very much is. It's just a powerful family with completely messed up dynamics. I don't know how this resolves itself afterwards. Does Henry just resign himself to the fact that he's going to die and Richard's going to come back? Whether he get where he leaves the throne to Richard or not, Richard's going to be king.
It's going to be Richard.
He's going to come back
because Geoffrey and John just
they don't have it.
They don't have it.
Yeah, and I thought Geoffrey might.
I did too.
Until that knife fight at the end, it became very clear Geoffrey's not a king. It's not just because he's not willing to fight; it's that he's not willing to stand up for himself
or
really.
commit to something.
Really. Yeah.
And that was the thing too. I love about this movie is that no secrets were kept,
not even a little bit.
And Philip's just sitting there like, this is a mess. You know
yeah.
What I mean?
Philip played everyone really well.
Yeah. By the way, shout out to Timothy Dalton. He was great in this movie
he
too.
Was. Really babyface Timothy Dalton.
Very much. Yeah. You know what's funny? He was almost James Bond after Connery.
Oh, and then
in between Connery and Moore, because obviously Lazenby came in, Connery came back, and they were like, he's too young.
Yeah.
So
Then
they
he got
had,
it.
they had
Yeah.
to wait,
Till
several
he gets old
years.
enough, yeah.
But like, I thought his performance was also quite good. He was very vengeful, you know what I mean?
He was.
You totally understand where he's coming from, you know what I mean? He's going to play this whole family like years out.
Right.
Which was kind of a heartbreaking moment for Richard too. Obviously, this guy who has to live a life of repression thought he could be honest and have love with this guy, and he's like, nope. That was all just a twist the knife on you because your dad sucks,
Yeah, just a really, really strong movie all the way around, just in terms of like how you structure this family conflict.
Yeah, and I think
and pull it off and execute it so well.
And back to the ending, I think that's the point, is that this whole thing just continues.
Right. Yeah, for sure.
Next year is going to look
pretty
really
much
similar.
Like, see you next year for all of the dysfunction at Christmas.
The madness. Yeah.
I don't know if the sons come back. I don't think I would if I was them, but I don't really feel like they have a choice. Remember, like when the movie started, Richard and Jeffrey were like off doing their own thing and had to be like summoned. And it's probably going to be the same thing next year, right?
Yeah.
Richard and Jeffrey, and this time John too, all off doing whatever. And if he wants them back, they're going to come back, but they're going to come back at knife point, kind of like they did this time.
And the scheming is just gonna, it's just going to keep happening. It's nuts, dude.
They are a dysfunctional family. It ends when Henry dies.
And I love that they have this understanding. Like, the sons do now, but like it's mostly between Katharine Hepburn and Peter O'Toole. Like, they have this understanding. This is what we are. You know what I mean? And Alice, who is a real victim in this movie.
Yeah, Alice was a real victim. I was groomed.
Yeah. She was almost married off to Richard.
Yeah, and
then,
John.
And John, and
then
then Henry himself.
And then Henry. And this was over the course of Christmas weekend.
A day.
Yeah.
A day or two. You know what I mean? And once again, the cinematography, just one of the most beautiful looking films I think I've ever seen personally.
I wish they would shoot more movies like this. There were scenes in The Fall.
Yeah.
Right, where there was some just like big, beautiful, sweeping, wide shots, which I'm a sucker for.
Mm-hmm.
I wish that was something. I don't know. Is it an attention span problem with audiences now? But why we just don't do it as much?
And I think it's cheaper too. Obviously, like, film costs more to shoot on.
Sure.
With digital, you can.
Everything's digital. Everything's CG. Anyway.
But I raised the argument that if it's cost effective, is it really? Because with all these CGI houses that are like editing and working on projects constantly,
it's not cost effective. If you're spending $300 million to make a blockbuster now,
100%.
That's not cost effective.
Your last Captain America movie that came out was $350 million to the budget.
Yeah,
it looked like garbage.
With the advertising budget, you had to make $700 million back to make any money,
and they didn't.
And they're not going to.
Why don't we take a step back into the past, make films that look good, and audiences will notice, and they'll sit up. Like, every time Tarantino makes a movie, it's shot on film, and it's an event because he puts time and care into it. Yeah. Same with Nolan. You know what I mean?
Right.
People want quality. This is quality.
I loved it.
Me too.
We'll catch you next, guys. Thanks so much.
See ya.